What up, Starseeds, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday, a weekly video where we dive in and do a guided channeled meditation for the highest benefit of everyone who is watching. This week I'm feeling called to lead a guided meditation, specifically focusing on our tongues, the words that we're choosing to use, the language we choose to use, and specifically the tone that we choose to use when we are communicating with other people and in certain situations. Now, we're seeing a lot of that play out in the collective with certain political leaders facing backlash for the language that they've been using, the divisive language that they have been using, and there are repercussions to that, and how we decide to use our throat chakras and our tongues and how we decide to direct our words is super important. And this is something that I am definitely working on and learning and growing from. And I also got the analogy earlier today before I came on here. Archangel Michael is known for having his silver sword of truth. Our tongues can be considered our silver tongues of truth. And we can speak our truths, but with kindness, and we can disagree with people with kindness. And there's going to be more of a need of this sort of conscious communication between people as time goes on, because we're not completely out of the woods yet. There's still more stuff to come, of course, but as things start to maybe blow over, certain things blow over as other things come in, there is an opportunity for reconciliation and forgiveness between people that have had it out over the last 2 years over their differences. So learning how to speak to each other and speaking with kindness, and learning how to disagree with somebody but to still have respect, or enough respect for them as a person to speak to them with kindness. And so we're gonna go ahead and get into it, but I wanted to pull a card from the Keepers of the Light deck, and I wanted to see if there were any ascended masters or archangels that wanted to come through for this meditation to help us with our throat chakra and directing our words in a more conscious manner. Okay, so we have Kalima facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. And at the bottom of the deck, and it's interesting, we have this upside down charity, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. So I'm interpreting this as the divine feminine sort of going through a emotion or a transition right now. And when she comes out of this, tapping back into that inner feminine, that inner softness, and learning how to be softer with our words and how we speak to people. And Kalima reminds us to bring in balance bring in balance to our fiery sides. She very much reminds me of the fire element, and she really helps to transmute fear. So transmuting fear of speaking your truth, but also I feel like this is more of a card of calling in balance to the tongue and throat energy centers, cooling the fire, cooling our words, cooling our tempers over the last few years, and kind of rummaging through the ashes energetically of what is left here after these big transitions take place, and how are we going to put the pieces back together. And a lot of us are going to have, and already do have, quite different foundations than what we started off with, and that's okay. That's part of this transition. But being open to perhaps apologies from people that you didn't think you were going to get apologies from, and vice versa. Perhaps you feel called to reach out to someone. And you know what? Definitely encouraged to have conscious communication with each other. Acknowledging that, some relationships or connections were meant to end, and that's okay. We don't need to still be friends with everybody, but if there are people that, some bridges that were burned and some situations that could have been handled a little bit better if both parties knew how to communicate more consciously. That's something to reflect on and look into, because just as we're seeing different leaders facing backlash for their words, we're being asked to also reflect, well, where do we speak with a bit of harshness, or are there any areas in our lives that we're quite divisive with our language in terms of it's this or that? So something to ponder, something to reflect upon this evening. And we're going to go ahead and do the meditation. So I'll just ask you to get yourself into a comfortable position. I'm going to pause the video just to start the music. So interesting. So I stopped the video to start the music and I literally had a bit of a coughing fit. And I feel like I've got a bit of a tickle in my throat, which is crazy because we're just about to do this meditation on that. So I definitely, obviously, clearly have some things to clear here as well. So these meditations are always just as much for me as they are for you. Okay, so get yourself into a comfortable position. You can either remain seated or lying down. And we're just gonna clear the air energetically. And I want you to just breathe in and out with ease and grace, allowing your chest to rise and fall with each inhale and exhale. And we're going to start by breathing in together. So we're going to do some deep inhales, breathing in slowly. Hold. And exhale, release. And again, breathing in deeply. Hold. And exhale, release. And once more, breathing in deeply together. Hold. And exhale, release. You can return to your regular pace of breathing. Relaxing the jaw, any tension in the shoulders, the back, the hips or the knees. Any knots of energy, allowing them to untangle themselves and loosen up to the flow of this meditation and this now moment. We're going to call in the energies of the 22222 portal that are still open and activated from yesterday. And as we invite in the consciousness and the numerology, the symbolism of the number 2, duality, polarity, union, many different ways to look at two different sides of the coin. We're going to tune in to yourself and see where it is in your throat chakra and on your tongue where you experience duality. Perhaps there are times where you say one thing and do another, or vice versa. Or you're more lenient with some people than others. And we're not judging here. We're just dropping into total self-awareness and scanning. Maybe there are times where you speak with kindness to others, but behind closed doors, you can speak quite harshly to yourself or be hard on yourself. Just noticing these aspects of your life, or perhaps getting caught up in gossip and talking about other people. It's human, we all do it, but just noticing where you experience duality in your everyday speech. Maybe we are quick to agree with others in social situations, but deep down we disagree. We wish we could be brave enough or confident enough to actually speak our mind or speak our truth. And on the flip side of the coin, maybe it's the opposite. Maybe we're too harsh with our words with other people. That silver tongue of truth cutting just a little bit too deeply, ignoring any opportunity for compassion or grace. The double-edged sword of a quick, angered tongue. And we bring these things to the surface like a glass mirror in front of yourself to be looked at, to be curious about, to dig a little deeper. I want you to reach out in front of you to touch this glass-like surface. And when you make contact with the mirror, golden energy spreads from your hand, through your fingertips, all up the mirror until the mirror is encased in gold. And we ask this golden frequency to cleanse and purify, heal, integrate, and release any energies that we have just brought up and noticed that are ready to be moved in this meditation at this now moment. And we ask for Archangel Raguel, the Archangel of Justice and Harmony, to step forward with his golden balancing scales. And we ask him to take anything from our awareness that is in overdrive, speaking too negatively about others or ourselves, placing them in his scales, allowing yourself to be lifted from this burden of energetic patterning, programming, but at the same time having personal accountability and responsibility for the words that come out of your mouth. Connecting you to the frequency of self-forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for times that you did not stand up for yourself, times that you didn't speak your truth, times where you were harsh towards yourself or harsh towards others. We take responsibility, we forgive, we release. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Feel free to place your hand on your throat chakra as we say these words together. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. We say this to others that we have hurt, but also ourselves with our words. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. 3 more times. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. 1 more time. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And release your hand from your throat chakra. We call back into balance this throat chakra, and we illuminate the tongue as well with golden cells of light, allowing them to permeate and integrate on the already existing cells. If there's any cells that are ready to move, we ask to clear those now. We are creating new cell memory here. Activation of the cells of the divine love consciousness which you are. You are a part of the divine universal love consciousness, and it's time to start speaking like it towards yourself and towards others. I send you strength to rectify any situation that needs help shifting or integrating. If there's any situation where you need to seek forgiveness from someone else, I send you strength and courage to take responsibility and to have difficult conversations in the name of what is right and connection, human connection. And if someone has been harsh towards you with their words and it has affected you and your heart chakra, I send you love. I send you love and compassion and grace and understanding. And I release you, or I hope to send you frequencies so that you can release yourself rather from the shackles of your self-imprisonment. It is safe for you to be free, and it is safe for you to speak your truth in balance and kindness. We ask for Kalima to step forward to help bring any balance here, any of her magical healing that is needed for this meditation. Imagine water energy flowing through your tongue and your throat chakra centers, just helping to cool down any fires. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that, Kalima. And Charity steps forward now, and she surrounds you with beautiful red and pink roses all around your energy field to help you tune in to your inner feminine, your inner divine feminine, your inner softness, your inner sanctuary. Sending you blasts of light and love right through the heart center. We thank you. And we ask if anything else needs to get cleared today, that it gets cleared. Anything that can help us to be better communicators, better conscious communicators, and speaking with kindness through the lens of divine love, of which we came, of which we are, of which we'll return. And we thank you. Now I want you to start to pull your energy back to your physical body, coming back into your room, pulling yourself back down by the feet, grounded in those feet chakras and root chakras, returning you back to your physical body, balanced and grounded and centered. Wonderful. So we're going to take 3 deep breaths together. On each exhale, you're going to feel yourself come more and more back to your body. And on the 3rd exhale, you can gently open your eyes. So breathing in, hold, exhale, release. And again, breathing in, hold, exhale, come back to your body. And once more, breathing in and exhale, come back and gently open your eyes. Whew. Welcome back. That was a very powerful meditation. If you have made it this far, take a couple seconds to get back in your body. Whew. We'd like to thank our angels and our guides in the universe for helping us with that meditation and facilitating that channeled meditation. We'd like to thank the energies of Kalima and Charity coming through, bringing in that balance for us, that inner fire energy, but that soft, kind, feminine energy as well. Strong feminine energy. Both are strong feminine energies, but very different ways of communicating or being. But we can bring both of these in to be in coexistence and in balance, which is such a beautiful thing. So thank you for those energies and those messages. We thank you. And also to Archangel Raguel as well, with the scales of justice. Okay, so if you enjoyed this meditation, please like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, take care of yourselves. Drink a lot of water, and I will see you back here for the next Wellness Wednesday for next week's video. Thank you very much. Namaste.